Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of The Nerd is the Word. I am Josh,
I'm Jeff.
and we understand we didn't put out an episode last week.
We had technical
Yeah,
difficulties
that
with,
we,
I don't know, life and stuff.
yeah. My dog's an idiot. Go ahead and throw that one out there. Um, the day we had to record, and I know I texted you all that. He got into rat poison.
Oh,
Like
Lord.
how he got it, I don't know. But me and Serena got home. I was taking my brother home from work, and she was like, "Hey, so this happened." So we had to rush him to the vet. He's fine, we were having to give him medicine every day, but until it's gone. But he's good. He's just an idiot. Um, yeah. So last week was kind of we took a hiatus. We had
Yeah,
some
we just had
unforeseen
to,
shit happen.
yeah, we just had some technical difficulties and, like with life and everything. I was about to say, my laptop charger died, so I had to wait on Amazon to send me one. So just things happened.
Yeah,
It
that
was,
was.
it was one of them weeks.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was one of those like, okay, well, it is Tuesday, and all of 2020 happened today. So, but we're here today. We have an episode for you guys. But before we get into it, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Just been working. Had some bowling tournaments. Both of the past weekends, one better than the other. Uh, but such as bowling. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I uh, I watched. We've been watching The Masked Singer this season. I am
Okay,
so
okay,
far. I have guessed three of the four people that have been eliminated. Not like
okay.
not like right when they're like, all right, who do you think it is? And I'm just like, I don't know. But at some point during their performances, I was like, it sounds like this, and then I was right, and that was including Kermit the Frog because they had Kermit the Frog on this season.
I have several questions. I've never actually watched that show. I
Dude, it's
saw
kind of
the
fun.
trailer, I saw the advertisement when it was like I think for season one when it first was, and
Hmm.
it looked entertaining. I never watched it.
Did you see who
Mainly
won
because
that season?
no,
Wayne Brady.
really.
Yeah, he made it all the way to the end. Nobody guessed who it was either.
Hmm.
Wayne Brady.
Okay then. Um. Not not what I saw coming.
T
Not
Pain.
at all.
T Pain won season two.
Well, T Pain also has one of. Here's the thing though. T Pain has a voice where it's like it's kind of you hear someone you're like, oh, that's, oh, turn that down. You hear a voice, you're like, oh, that's definitely T Pain.
No,
That's
no,
100%.
no, no, no. He had no auto tune.
Hmm.
Not a single auto tune, and he won.
Well then. The more you know. But
And
no.
the other person this season, well, one of the other people that I've guessed this season,
Yeah.
Danny Trejo. Yeah, it was wild.
Hey, hey, the dude's got range apparently. He can be Machete in every movie he's in, but just with a slightly different costume.
I'm pretty sure he was
Idiots.
Machete in Spy Kids. They just didn't tell you that.
No, I think his actual name in that was Uncle Machete. I am willing to bet my house. I think because I was thinking about that the other day. I'm almost 100% sure Danny Trejo's
I'm gonna
name
look
in
that up.
Spy Kids was Uncle Machete. I feel like that's accurate. But no, Danny Trejo. Huh.
Oh yeah, it's, it was
It was?
Spaghetti. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was literally the same character. Not even like the same name, like the actual same character.
Oh, 100%. Same character.
So,
Only difference is he was a little more kid friendly. Not
no,
much.
no, no, no. I mean, Spy Kids and Machete are in the same universe.
Who directed it though? Robert Rodriguez directed it, right?
The Spy Kids movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
And he did Machete as well?
I can look that up. Yes. Yes, he did.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. That
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
they're same universe.
Hmm.
Things you learn.
Well, that's interesting because I've seen those Machete movies and you know, when I saw Spy Kids when it first came out, I never thought, wow, I'm gonna see some shit when I grow up.
You're not wrong.
But no, what have we been doing? I'm on season 7 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, good show.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh, since we're talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, Serena says I can't call sex smushing. I made a joke, because we were sitting there. It was like a Tuesday. I made a joke, and she reacted in a way where I told her, I was like, "Oh, you reacted like that? It's going to be exclusively called that now."
You don't have a
So
smush shush?
I told her the other day, I was like, "I'm gonna make you a CD with songs about smushing and songs to smush too." She is not digging it, but I'm loving every second of it. It is amazing. But no, Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
That show is so good.
it's amazing. And season 8 is going to be where it's done. Like
That is
it's
very
done for
sad.
season 8, and I'm not ready. I'm really not. I cried during Jake and Amy's wedding. Okay,
That's
Serena's
fair.
laying in bed, and I was just like, it's like I watched it. What did happen? But no, no. Just other than that, playing some Arkham. Working. It's been
Yeah, how's going back to work? How's it feel?
when you get sick.
Of working? Yeah, all the time.
Well, when you get sick and you can't breathe out of your nose, and it's the most horrible time in your life.
Yes.
And when you breathe out of your nose, you're like, wow, I'm never going to take this for granted again.
Yeah.
Being unemployed is breathing out of your nose. Like, look, I'm glad I'm going to be getting a paycheck because it'll help us out and all. That's great. I miss sleeping in, and I miss my weekends. I do already, and I've worked for a week. And as of right now, I'm like, yeah, this is, and like this week we had to record today because they messed up my schedule.
Yeah.
So, but through and through, I am kind of happy to be back at work. We need money because we ain't rich yet,
Yet. Keyword yet.
and
Please help.
yeah, and it gives me something to do. But let's just get into it, man. Falcon Winter Soldier,
Oh, it's been so good so far.
so amazing, and it's everything I thought it was going to be. See, with WandaVision, there was a little bit of, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen, or wow, I didn't see that coming. That is one thing I will say about the show. Everything that they do, I did kind of see coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not to where it's like, I can tell you exactly how it's going to end. But, like, of course, the whole super soldier thing, I did not see the black super soldier they went to go see.
Oh, Isaiah Bradley?
Yeah, I didn't, and I thought, I was watching like, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think they would ever do that storyline, but I'm happy that it
Neither
actually
did
got put
I.
in there.
Neither did I. And I mean, and now I will say we are getting to see a lot of Bucky. Like a lot more, I don't want to say range, but a lot more like he's evolving into a character that honestly, really Bucky, they could have after Captain America and the Winter Soldier, they really could have dropped him if they wanted to. He could have just gone into hiding, and he'd pop back up periodically, like he kind of has. But I'm happy to see that they're making him into a like in the first episode when he's going back and kind of apologizing for
Hmm.
everything. I will say the funniest part at the car and the "My name is Bucky Barnes. The Winter Soldier is dead. You are part of my therapy." And it's like, and you can see that he's like, time's a ticking. I'm trying to get out of here before the cops come. I will say the whole Japanese, like the older Japanese
Hmm.
gentleman, that did kind of get me. Like when Bucky knocks on his door and you're like, no, 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 don't do it. You want him to do it, but you're also like, I don't want to see that old man get hurt. I don't want to see
Yeah.
him cry. And then Bucky's just like, here's your money, and then just leaves. You're like, why? I don't know. I had a range of emotions throughout the first three episodes. Also, and I know I'm not sure if I posted it on the podcast Facebook page, but I know I posted it on my personal. Is it weird that I trust Zemo more than I trust the new Captain America?
No, because at least Zemo has his own, like, I wouldn't say moral compass, but his own, his own like personal code of honor.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's some stuff even he won't do.
Exactly. The John Walker, fake Captain America is eventually going to
Which
turn into a U.S. agent,
yes, and I know
and
that
I can't wait for it. It's going to be really cool to see
you can
how this
already
plays
kind of
out.
see it starting,
Yeah,
like in
especially with
episode
episode
3.
3. Yeah, like that opening scene, how they.
The old boy spit on him, and you're like, oh, he's about to kill this dude. He's
Hmm.
about to ice that motherfucker.
Yeah,
But no, I
it's.
mean, here's the thing, okay? I didn't go into the show thinking that Sam was going to give up the shield.
Hmm.
And after he did it, I was a lot like, kind of like Bucky, like, dude, what the hell are you doing? And now I am at a point where I'm like, okay, I get it. I get what they're doing. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna sit in the back and watch it. But
It's. I wasn't expecting a show that was going to make me have to deal. Like, it was a show about. Well, like, so WandaVision like turned into a show about how to deal with loss.
yeah,
I was not expecting then to turn around and have this show be how to deal with loss, because that's one
yeah,
of the main things is you're seeing the two people grieving over the same person in a completely different way, while
yeah.
trying to
The
put aside their differences to be just to like help honor the person that they're grieving.
Yeah, I mean, you see the honestly, I mean, other than like Peggy, and you see the two people closest to Cap,
Hmm.
like his two best friends. I mean, yeah, Tony was his friend, but
He's
were
not
they
Bucky and he's
friends?
not Sam.
He's not Bucky and he's not Sam. So you get to see them both where it's like, look, we both cared about him. I get we're gonna deal with it in our own personal ways, and I'm digging it. I like the therapy session in the jail. With it, you want to get close, and they got close, and it's like, really, really, are you get? Is this like a elementary school dick measuring contest? But I did like the wow, you want to get close? Thanks for making it weird. But I mean, it's so far it's beautiful. It really is. I mean, I never thought I'd be happy to see Zemo because honestly after Civil War, I kind of forgot about him. You
I'm
know?
happy that he finally gets a chance to go like full Zemo.
Yes. Like in that
It
third
was
episode when
so
he's
fun to see
he's
full
packing the
Zemo.
bags and he sees the mask and he's just like it is a Saturday. But no, I will say the one part that got me, and well, two parts, and they're gonna keep getting me because it was done in such a way that it's just wow. Was obviously in the first episode with Sam at the whole handing of the shield
Hmm.
and Cap's on his left, and it's
Yeah.
like, but the other part was the same in the jail when him and Bucky are kind of, I guess having it out or whatever, just talking. And
Yeah.
then Bucky's like, if he was wrong about you, then that means he could have been wrong about me. And it's like, oh, I see what he's doing there. I didn't expect to hurt today.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was not expecting back-to-back shows about just like dealing with loss and what that means for every individual person.
Well, if you look at it, the past three Marvel things have been about dealing with loss.
And yeah, if you include
Far
uh
From Home, because Spider-Man was Peter having to deal with Tony's not here. His father figure's gone.
yeah. But
So
even really and truly, like you could put Endgame in that because it's like that opening scene of Endgame like was the same thing, and then you cut to however many like month or what was it 5 years later,
yeah,
and like you just see the like what happened in those 5 years and how it affected everybody. I mean,
Marvel.
heck, we got Fat Thor for God's sakes.
I know, and I know we're supposed to be talking about Falcon Winter Soldier, but look, Thor had the biggest character development through most of Marvel. Where first he was like a honestly kind of a jackass kid
Mm-hmm.
in Thor one, and and Thor from the you see he did change a lot from the beginning of Thor one and the end of Thor one, but watching him grow as a like Fat Thor, Bro Thor, the one of the most beautiful parts was when him and Rocket go back to I guess it was Thor: The Dark World, I believe,
Yeah, it was
and
whenever the
when Jane
reality
Foster
stone
was
was.
on Asgard,
Yeah.
and his mother comes or is like, Thor, and he's like, yeah, yeah. She goes, what are you wearing? He's like, this is my favorite sweater of all time. Yeah, I wear this all the time. Did you not notice? And it really is like a son trying to fool his mother. Like, what are you doing? I'm always up this late, mom. Have you never noticed? No, what happened to your hair? My hair has always been this color. But when she looks, the future hasn't been kind to you, has it? And he cries and he's telling everything, and then you know, I'm still worthy. So beautiful. That part, every time I watch it, that movie makes me cry multiple times. But the one part is when he's talking to his mother and he's getting ready to tell her, and she's like, what happens will happen. And it's like, but no, it doesn't have to happen. His whole family's dead, and you didn't have to be. And look, with Marvel, I'm a bubble blowing baby. But no, I mean, yeah, John Walker. I don't like him.
I think that's the point.
And I know it's the point. I know it's the point, and they're doing it right because, yeah, no, mm-mm. Not his biggest fan. I wanted to give him the benefit. Yes, I knew he was going to be U.S. agent, but I wanted through the tiny little bit that he is going to be Cap. I
No,
did kind
he's
of want to. Well, I know, I know, I know, I know, but I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Where it's like, okay, he is trying, but in the back of my mind, it's always going to be, look, he's not Cap. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts so far. We'll bounce off each other, but 10 out of 10, great show,
yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, there's like so many different like storylines that are going on right now. So not only do you have like the John Walker, and honestly, I don't remember his little partner's name because I know
Um,
he's
I
gonna
don't.
be he's somebody from the comics that I just can't think of the name of either.
Yeah, I
But
can't. I
like
can't remember his little
you
buddy's
have
name.
like their whole storyline. You have uh you have the Bucky, the Sam, the Zemo storyline where they're trying to like figure out like how all the like the flag smashers were able to get the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
You have who is the power broker? Like who even is that? Like,
Yes.
that's going to be a big question. Um, you have the whole Sharon Carter thing because like even at the end of it, it was like, okay, yeah, she's just like here, she's here, and then that very ending scene where she hops in the car, you're like, wait a minute, who is
Yeah.
she actually working for?
It is a lot, and well, and they're doing it so well where it's they have all these different storylines going around in the background, and you know they're going to converge. And look, Marvel has always been able to take all these different things and combine make them cohesive, combine them into one where it doesn't feel crowded. It's just yeah, this is what's happening, and you're sitting there like, yep, I'm 100% down for this.
I'm trying to see how many episodes is it? Is it going to be? I feel like
I
somebody keeps saying it's 6. Yeah, because
I
like
don't
Mark kept saying it was 6, but I don't know. I don't know how many we're supposed to be getting.
um I haven't looked into that. Usually I do. I didn't with this one.
Because if it's
But
6,
if
that would mean that we're like at the mid-season point.
yeah, well that and well it's got to be about 6 because I think Loki is the first week in May, isn't it?
Yeah, it says there's 6 episodes, so basically like we just hit the midway point, which is
Yeah.
wild that it's already like, like
Oh
mid-season here for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So I feel like this next episode things are going to happen.
yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Loki was in May. Loki's in June. What's in May?
Uh I
We'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, things are about to be bumping. I mean, it's about to and what also it doesn't really shock me that's going to be 6 episodes because from how it feels so far, if they try and make it more than 6, it will feel like they're stretching it.
I honestly like I felt like it could be 8. Well, I mean, so it's weird to say that until like you get to a point where like it would be stretching because like so far it doesn't feel like it at all.
No, yeah, so far it doesn't, but if they have it at 6 episodes, there's obviously a reason, and I think it is so it doesn't feel stretched to where people aren't watching it like, really? This again? Come on, are you serious? It's like wow, that was 6 episodes of hour long content too.
Mm-hmm.
And I went into it assuming it was gonna be 30 minutes. I mean, because WandaVision was Mandalorian kind of was. I mean, they had their longer episodes, but I think the majority of them were like about 36 minutes. Me and Serena were getting ready to watch it. I was like, they'll be about 30 minutes. And she's looking, she's like, yeah, these are all an hour. I was like, well, looks like I know what we're doing for the next 2 hours.
Yeah,
Where
it's I mean, and the thing is like it still feels like it was only like a 20-minute episode every time.
Yeah, and that's what I love. Well, not exactly love, but they do it so well to where it does go by fast, where it's like, man, I want some more. Yeah, let me chase this dragon a little bit, man.
Yeah, like it's like seeing Madripoor for the first time with live action. Like that was so cool to see, and the fact that we were there for a whole episode, like
This show
that,
is this show
like
is amazing.
yeah, like it keeps setting up like different things for like the mutants, and like I just tell us now, please.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, look, you see this? I want this. No, and I really am loving the dynamic between Sam and Buck. I'm loving it. I mean, it is it's something that started in I believe it was Civil War. It started because they didn't really
Yeah. Speaking of that, did you see the callback to Civil War in Episode 3?
which one in the beginning.
No, in the at the very end
No,
when they're
I probably
sitting in
didn't.
the car and he goes, "Let me guess, you're not going to
Oh
move your
yeah,
seat up."
oh yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah. Can you move your seat up? No.
no.
I love that. I'm loving this dynamic between them where it's like, look, you can tell they are kind of friends. It's like I don't want to say it's like a Batman and Superman kind of friendship, but it is. Where it's like at the end of the day, they will kind of be on each other's side, but they're going to give each other shit the entire time.
That's about right.
I mean, I'm loving it. I love the whole, it's one of the big three. Big three. aliens, androids, or wizards. We've never fought wizards. I loved it. It was so. So how do you know about The Hobbit? Because I read it when it came
Because I
out.
read it when it came out in 1937.
Yeah,
It was
it was
such just like a mic drop. He's like,
it was funny
"Uh."
where Bucky's like, I read it back then, so get pwned. And just like did the Homer Simpson back up into the bushes thing. But no, I love it. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what else they're going to give us. I can't wait to see how this season's going to this series. I mean, I don't think they're going to do a second season.
I mean, I honestly don't think that any of these are going to get a second season. Really, like
Neither
I
do
think
I.
they're just meant to be like
Like a one
one-off
shot.
series. Yeah, like it's a story that was too long for a movie, and they didn't
Yeah.
want to make two movies out of it, so they're just giving you a series for Disney Plus.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like WandaVision, obviously they couldn't make a second season because what are they going to do? Have her do it again? I mean,
You know,
really?
is Vision going to die again? I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, that I can like Loki. I can because I believe the whole point of the Loki show is actually I don't even know what the whole point of the Loki show is going to be. I don't think I've read anything on it yet. I mean, I
All I
know,
know is that it's going to deal with time travel, and
yeah,
the Loki that we're seeing is the Loki that disappeared with the space stone
yeah.
in
So it's not going to
in
be
game.
nice brotherly Loki. It's going to be a
Yeah,
angsty.
it's Loki before the family fixing.
Yeah, I did love when they put out the first trailer for that, or I think it was a Disney Plus trailer that they were showing like the 2 second little bit. I think
Mhm.
the Super Bowl trailer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When Loki said, "I'm gonna burn this place," he's gonna have Moose shoot with this. Look at my baby. I have to destroy and kill people. But no, I mean, hey, it's gonna be great, dude. Loki's gonna be good. Falcon Winter Soldier so far hasn't disappointed me. Like I said,
No, like I mean, the fact that we finally get to have Baron Zemo
yes, I
and he
love,
put
and
on the mask.
he's kind of funny.
Yeah, like the
He wasn't
dancing
really
scene. Oh my
funny
lord!
in he wasn't really funny in Civil War. But the fact that he like set Sam up in that drink and the Sam's like, I love it. These are my favorite. And it's like you knew that shit. That was funny. I'll give you that.
Again, the dancing during the party, that was so funny.
Oh
He's just
yeah,
like,
and it's kind of he's awkwardly funny. Where it's kind of like you're like if you knew him in reality, you really wouldn't be like laughing. You'd be like, let me hide the knives. He might cut the face off. But in this, you're like, okay, he's awkward. He's like your weird cousin. Like, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But he's like your weird cousin that your mom says you have to hang out with at the family reunion, and you're just like, "Hey, what do you want to do?" And he's over there like, "I want to eat ants," and you're just like,
what?
"Oh God, that might just that might
Josh, who is in your family?
I'm just kidding. I love my family,
I
but
did also love the fact that before you see him in the mask, it frames the shot the same way that Heath Ledger had his shot for The Dark Knight, where he's holding the clown mask and then like it slowly pans forward and then you see him putting it on.
yes, oh, they're about to do the Lord's work. Actually, about to. They are doing the Lord's work. I mean, and you want to talk about for the past like 10 honestly since 2000, maybe late 90s. It's been the time for some comic book stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, it really has. I'm happy I was born in this era. Because if I was born back in like the 50s, man,
I mean, you could have at least read it when it came out.
yeah, but I wouldn't have gotten,
You could have think about it. You could have bought the Infinity Gauntlet storyline for like cover price.
I know, man. And now, well, Marvel's got their because DC has DC Infinite and it's only
Hmm.
books. Marvel now has, well, actually, I think they've had it for a little while, but Marvel Unlimited or Ultimate,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing. So I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to get a subscription to them and just kind of try and catch back up on the Marvel books. You know, even though I'm more of a DC kid, but that's off topic. Zemo, man, I just can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do next. That's been one of the exciting things about the show is what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
it's like everything that we thought from the trailers, everything that we thought has been just like so out of order. And then the
yeah,
fact that it's like not like we were thinking the whole time that Zemo was going to be the bad guy, but like so far he's been a good guy. The fact
yeah,
that like we saw that shot in the trailer of Sam with the shield still hasn't showed up in the show.
yeah. I mean, Zemo obviously is gonna turn. That's just it's Zemo. I mean, you know what's gonna happen. I still can't wait for it, but you know that okay, yeah, he's definitely about to try and kill them. I mean, it's kind of like when they announced Mysterio was the villain for Far From Home,
Mm-hmm.
and they made him out like an uncle kind of character, and Marvel was like, or someone put it like Marvel says, "Don't trust Mysterio." And all the Marvel fans are like, "Yeah, no shit."
Really? You
Like you
don't
don't
say.
fucking say, huh? But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to just see him see the wheels turn of okay, this is how I'm gonna do it because Zemo's smart.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and you know they're gonna show him like little by little kind of plan out how he's gonna do it, and then he's just gonna kick open that locker room door and just fuck them all up.
So do you
Ah,
want to know what my favorite line so far of uh of Zemo's has been?
hmm,
It's when so they were talking about whenever he was like he's like, "You're rich?" He's like, "Yeah, I was a baron back in my home country." He's like, "Before you blew it up," or he
yeah,
said, "Before you and your friends blew it up." And then
yeah,
they're talking about so he's insinuating that there was no like nothing left of the country
yeah,
because like if he's royalty, like he would still be royalty in the country, right? Well, obviously that means the country's not there.
yeah. If your country's not
So
there, royalty don't mean shit.
so they've talked about the fact that you have a lot of like different borders and like things have been rearranged. What if Sokovia turned into Latveria?
I see what you're doing here.
This could be another nod to Doctor Doom.
I see what you're doing there, and I love it. I
So we
love it.
have so we've had a Madripoor reference and we've had a Doctor Doom reference. What if Victor Von Doom is the power broker?
Every fucking time, dude. Every time we do this show, you're like, look, here's my idea. And I'm just like, Marvel, give them your fucking money. Shit. Oh, God, I hope. God, I hope so much. Now I gotta, oh, no. See, I had my favorite line and now I gotta re remember it. I remember now. I gotta say, my favorite little exchanges between Zemo, Sam, and Bucky when it's you know when he's reading out of Bucky's book and Bucky's like, you touch that again, I'll fucking kill you. Like that's just what's gonna happen. And Sam's like, I remember that book. That was
Yeah,
Steve.
that was kind of
I
sweet.
told him about I thought the Trouble Man album. Do you listen to it? And Sam's like, or Bucky's like, yeah. And they're sitting there talking, and he was like, it's one of it's the greatest album. It's just like throws it talks about the African American experience. And Sam's like, he's out of line, but he's not wrong. I loved
He's out
it.
of line, but he's not wrong.
He's out of line, but also uh, it's oh god, this show is so damn good, and I didn't think it was going to be funny because naturally when I kind of think of Winter Soldier, it's not really funny. It's more of just kind of like a Punisher kind of thing, where it's
Yeah.
he's gonna go, he's gonna do what he has to do. He's not really gonna make jokes. I'm loving it. It is so funny. Bucky is hilarious. I'm happy that we're seeing him more human and less robotic,
Yeah.
because in Winter Soldier and in Civil War he was a little, meat more. But yeah, Brooklyn Nine
Yeah,
Nine,
you've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's for sure.
meat more robot captain. But in this you're seeing a lot of emotion and regret.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's you're seeing where it's like, look, he really couldn't help what he was doing. It doesn't make it right, by no means. But you also see where it's like he really couldn't help it, because he it really wasn't him. It was the brainwashing.
Yeah. It it's really neat to see because like in those other two movies, the thing was like when he went to Wakanda, that was kind of what they were the ones that got rid of the brainwashing inside of his
Yeah.
head. So you like what you see going in and what you see now having come out, two completely different
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
I did like that. You spend a little bit of time in Wakanda and you come back to White Panther. He's like, it's the White Wolf, and
Wolf.
Sam's like, what? I loved that. I loved it. Oh, yeah. But like you said, I am enjoying that. We are seeing two totally different Buckies, because in Infinity War and Endgame you really didn't see him, so he's kind of he's over there.
It's like they were saving him for this the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see him enough where it was like, oh, okay, the gang's all here. And then this comes in and it's like, all right, look, motherfuckers, this is what's about to happen. And you're like, yes, sir. But yeah, two totally different characters than the Bucky in Winter Soldier, and the Bucky now. I'm loving that development.
Yeah.
Where at one point he'd ice you for like sneezing, like just a shoot. I mean, and now you do kind of see the rage, I guess, where some things never really die.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like when they went to go see Zemo, and Zemo was doing the whole stage car, you know
Yeah.
comic book, weed, and
It was 17 was the last one, but yeah.
yeah, and Bucky's like, that's not me anymore. I don't hate. Zemo's like, I know. I'm just trying to see. There's still a little bit in you, and you're just like, what, you go back over there for a second. Did he just say? Did he just kind of like a big steaming pile of foreshadowing right there? Was that a big steaming pile that he just dropped right there, and we're gonna act like we didn't hear that? That was my take on that whole.
It's really and truly like to me, it just seems like it's the fact that even though like he's trying to escape it, like he can never truly like it will forever be a part of his past, right? So he
Yeah,
can never escape it. He can only learn to live with it and try and be better in the future. But it will always
yeah,
be there.
yeah. You make a really good point. It really is. Embrace what you can and make some good out of the bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look, you were the Winter Soldier. You did some fucked up shit. But if you can use those talents to do some good, you know, or redeem yourself.
Yeah, like it's the good that Cap always saw in him the whole time.
Yes, and you know, I really, and it's like you said at the beginning of this whole thing. I am loving to see how they both are kind of taking Cap's death, which I really am wondering how Cap died, or if that's just them saying he's dead, even though he's somewhere in like
He
Brooklyn.
just he just retired to Jackson Hole. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's on his porch and he's just like, "I got my snake," or something. I don't know. Whatever old
No, he
people
he
say.
fishes now. He seems like a fisherman.
He does.
He's got the silly little hat, and he just, oh yeah, this is the life.
He does. He's like,
He's like the reverse Clint Eastwood.
he's just sitting there. I do want them to bring old man Captain America in and just have him be like, Sam, I gave you the shield, fucker. Just some,
Language.
yeah. Oh, that would be so amazing. That if they do put Cap in, like old man Cap in, that's how I want them to do it. Like Bucky or Sam being like shit or something. He hears language, and he's just standing right there, and you're just like,
It's Cap.
it's him, and he said the thing, that younger him said when it should have been older him, but now he's younger him, but now he's back to being older him. You're
You
smelling
get
what
it.
I'm
You
selling.
get it. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get it.
See, he gets it. John Mulaney. Yeah, you get it. But no, Falcon Winter Soldier, 10 out of 10. I'd watch it literally every day if they put out a new episode.
Yeah,
And
I
it could,
I honestly don't even know where it's going, but I'm so excited to find out.
oh, I really am too. I really am. I can't wait to see. I'm wondering if they're going to kill off Zemo because it does kind of feel like this is after he's done. He had his one chance and then he went Zemo and now he's they're gonna get rid of him. But I can't wait to see where it's going. I love where it has gone.
Yeah, the biggest one for me, honestly, is like to see what the flag smashers, like that whole, like what their whole like goal is, like how it's gonna, because obviously like everyone is looking for them, right?
Yeah,
So you have John Walker who is like looking to like beat them, and then you have Sam, Bucky, and Zemo like looking for how they were created. And so obviously they're going to try and protect those secrets as well. So like eventually like all three of these parties are going to come together in like some form or fashion.
yeah, and it's gonna be explosive. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they're gonna throw Sam and Buck into. What kind of, I don't know, what kind of ending they're gonna give them. I mean, obviously Sam and Buck they're gonna appear in future movies. I'm cool with that. What kind of ending? What kind of ending they're gonna give the show to where it's like, look, we set this up for, and I, from what you've said, jackass. If it's not Doctor Doom, I'm gonna be pissed. I've been saying this for what, 2 years,
I was
that
saying,
I cannot wait for Doctor Doom.
and I mean now, so that's the thing, right? Is like this was being thought of around the time that they made that acquisition to get the rights,
Yeah,
and
so
so
it
this was so
really
this
could
was
be.
originally supposed to be. I think this one, I know for a fact it was supposed to be before WandaVision. Like
Yeah,
originally on their slate, this one was supposed to be first, and then WandaVision was going to be second. But I don't remember if this was going to be before Black Widow. I think Widow was going to come out first, either way. So I think it was going to be Black
yeah,
Widow and then this. And then I think it was going to be like Shang-Chi. So another thing that I've seen is that maybe the Mandarin is like the power broker. And so I don't know which way I want more, because like it's going, like something about this is going to lead into future stuff, but I
yeah,
just don't know which way I want it to lean more.
yeah. Neither do I. I mean, yes, as I've said, give me as much Doctor Doom as I can get, but don't put him there just to
Just
put him
yeah,
there.
just to put him there. Yeah.
Don't put it there to where, don't put him there where it's like, hey, remember Doctor Doom? And then we're not going to hear about it for another like 9 fucking movies. If you're gonna put Doctor Doom in there, do it smart, do it right. If it's not Doctor Doom, then yeah, make it the Mandarin. Don't I
Because
really
because
I
we are
really
getting Shang-Chi this year, right? Yeah.
yeah, I believe so. I believe it's more towards the end of the year.
Because I know
But yeah,
they just pushed back Black Widow like they to
yeah, to
July 9th.
June.
July
July.
9th.
It is July. Okay.
Yeah, July 9th. Because
Yeah, it's
they're doing exactly what I said they were going to do all along, which was going to be they were going to release it in theaters and then they were going to release it on Disney Plus. They're literally doing it the Disney Max or they're doing it the Disney Plus version of HBO Max, except they're charging you for it on Disney Plus.
yeah, which didn't work real good for Raya the Last Dragon. Yeah, that didn't do well at all,
Uh
actually.
so I don't know. I know that like Mulan, it's weird because like for us, right? Like that movie wasn't intended for us, so like we weren't gonna buy it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
for
I
like
had no
so
intention
in
of
terms
buying.
of like yeah, in terms of like who that movie was targeted for, it's gonna be a kids movie. Kids have to go with parents. So by the time you're talking about spending $30 for a movie, you're like, well, hell, the tickets for the movie would have been more than that. So those
Yeah,
people,
because I think for if you do like a family of 4, like you're gonna have a family night.
yeah, like
You're
you're looking at like 50 bucks a
bucks.
yeah, like 50 bucks just in tickets and then you have to get the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I can get the Disney Plus. Put it on Disney Plus, and I can understand them wanting to charge, but I don't know. I mean, it didn't do so well for. Well, I believe it's called Raya the Last Dragon. Raya. I feel bad for totally slaughtering that name. I want to say it's Raya.
What
Um,
I I didn't know that they put any um the only one
Raya.
that I remember that they had put on there is the was the Mulan cuz Soul they gave away for free. Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
here yeah, like Raya the Last Dragon.
Yeah. I know that they had to charge just because Brandon bought it
Mhm.
for his family, and he told me I could watch it, and we never got the chance. But yeah, an article came out that said fans said no to it, and someone was
Oh,
like,
that's because it came out yesterday. That's why I didn't know about it. Well, this thing that I said is that it premiered on March 5th. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's April. It came out a month ago. Jesus, it's
I
April
was about to
already.
say, damn, did I dream all that
No,
conversation I
no,
had?
2021 has just been like flying.
Hasn't it though? But no, someone put out a article that say fans said no to that, and someone was like, don't blame it on that. The fact that you charged $30 a pop for a movie that easily could have been very successful. Disney doesn't always know what they're doing. I'll say that. I mean, I love a
Uh,
Disney movie, but
yeah, like I wouldn't say again, like that movie's not like intended for us, right? So
yeah,
like,
it's not like Black Widow is intended for us. If I have the option to see it in theaters, I will see it in theaters. I will not watch it on home at home first.
yeah, that may be one that I actually because I still so I didn't go see Godzilla versus Kong in theaters.
Yeah.
Like I just watched it on because I know you haven't finished it.
No, and
Because we've
not
got
yeah, and not from not liking it. I didn't finish it just because of the shitstorm that was last week
yeah.
and this weekend, and it was a whole lot of me and Sarah are like, look, we'll finish it. We're finishing it Thursday
Mhm.
because that's my day off. She doesn't work that night, so we're gonna watch it Thursday.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so we'll be able to talk about that next week. But like I didn't I didn't go see it in theaters because like I thought that may be one that would be like the first movie that I actually go back and see in theaters. But at
Yeah,
this point, like I feel like it's probably gonna be Black Widow.
yeah, it's gonna be Black Widow for me. Just because I feel like a movie like that, I want to see it on the big screen first, and then yeah, I'll come home. You already know I'm gonna spend the $30. I'll spend the $30 and watch it at home as much as I can. But the first time it will be theaters. Just like if Justice League would have been, they would have had a theater
Yeah,
option.
if they would have had that in theaters,
I want
definitely that would have been the first one.
yeah, 100%. I mean, there would have been no question. But I mean, Disney kind of has a plan. I mean, I'll see it through.
Yeah, so like
I'll
I
see.
yeah, I don't hate the like the premiere access or whatever that they're doing, but I mean, like I get it, and I'm
Yeah,
happy that they didn't just do the premiere access, right? So like I think that's been one of the things so far is that those other two movies have only been premiere access, right?
yeah.
Or did the other one come out in the Raya and the
Um,
Last Dragon? Did it come out in theaters? Because
Not
I know
100.
Mulan didn't.
I know Mulan didn't. Not 100% sure if Raya did. Um, yeah,
Oh
I'm.
yeah, it did because
Yeah,
it's giving me showtimes for today at our movie theater.
interesting.
So
Well,
this is the first time that we're seeing both premiere access and um, movie theater release. So it's like a nice little test run for them before
yeah,
Black Widow.
and I do feel like if I feel like they'll change it again before it gets June. I mean, or July. I mean, that's just what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to push it back
They can't.
because
They can't.
I think they're losing too much money on
No,
it.
no, it has nothing to do with that. The Yelena Belova, the other character
Yeah,
from Black Widow, is appearing in the Hawkeye show, which is already has a start date. So they had to do it before then.
yeah, forgot
They
about that.
literally that day to me that day signifies the like that's the last day that they can wait before they have to put it out or else it screws
Yeah,
everything else up.
yeah,
So to me July 9th is basically them saying literally this is as far back as we can go. This is when it's coming out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just go watch it, please.
yeah, yeah. I think so too. But no, Falcon Winter Soldier, beautiful man. I love it. So far I wouldn't change anything. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, I think my two things that I want to see going forward is just like what they do with the Isaiah Bradley storyline,
Yes.
and then like just to see like the culmination of like all these stories when they because they've kind of branched out. Like I just want to see them all come back together and just see what the hell is going to happen.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see it come full circle, kind of like you said. I mean, they're giving us all these little side branching off stories. I just want to see it all meet in the middle to a beautiful, glorious finale. And knowing Marvel, they won't disappoint.
That is very true. They've literally never failed me since Thor: The Dark World.
They have never failed me since Captain Marvel. Um, I will forever be on that, forever. But yeah, that was our take on Falcon Winter Soldier. Can't wait for episode 4.
Yeah, we'll definitely be watching that. We'll have that one. We'll talk about that next week. We're gonna talk about I know Godzilla versus Kong, and then
Yeah.
possibly like if we have time, we'll talk about the Suicide Squad trailer. If not, like we'll just push it back to. It'll be in like 2 weeks. Like we'll go ahead and talk about that. Break down the fact that Starro is going to be in a movie.
I know. I love it. I love it so much. I saw Star and I was like, yes, finally.
But
But
yeah,
yes,
we'll talk about that either next week or the week after, just because we want to give plenty of time for that to break all that down and and just give like
Yes,
a
because that was a
that
that
was
was a
big.
that was a lot. But I can't wait. But yeah, we'll talk about that one either next week or week after. But a small trailer that didn't really wasn't earth shattering for the Batman animated fans. The Long Halloween Part One trailer and I believe the movie have released. With I'm not sure if the movie has. I know the trailer did. I'm not sure when the film will be dropping, but if it's dropping soon, you know your boy's gonna get it because that was one storyline that
Whew.
I've been wanting them to make a movie out of for so long. It was such a good book.
Oh, there's a part 1 and a part 2.
Yeah, yeah. That book was so long that they had. It's just like Dark Knight Returns. They had to do a part two because if they try to do it all in one, it wouldn't have done it justice. But yes, with Dean Winchester, Jensen Ackles voicing Batman, who in the trailer I heard he does a very good job. I'm happy.
It does say that the second part is going to have a it's going to be rated R.
Yeah, the second part, that book was very dark. That book was honestly kind of in give or take a little bit of the modern origin story of Harvey Dent. So yeah, but
Oh, it's got the dude from oh, wasn't he in Josh Duhamel? Was he the dude for he was the dude from Transformers, right? Yeah.
yeah,
He's going to be Two-Face.
yes, yes, he's Two Face. Who is Joker? It's same dude that voiced him in Arkham Origins. He's voiced him a little bit in
Yeah, it says Troy Baker.
Troy Baker. Yeah, he does a good Joker. His sounds the most like Mark Hamill.
So this must be like a he must be like a voice actor guy.
Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cuz
yeah,
I see like Uncharted, I see Arkham Knight,
yeah,
BioShock, The Last of Us.
yeah. He does a lot of voices, and he's very talented. His Joker sounds the closest to Mark Hamill's that.
Yeah, he was in Spider-Man Miles Morales. He was Bruce Banner in the Avengers game.
Mm-hmm. The dude he's very talented. So and he's voiced Joker in the past, so it's not one of those that I'm like, oh my god. It's one of those that I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, Jensen Ackles is going to be in another Batman movie, so that I'm
Well,
excited about.
it's the same movie, it's just both parts.
Well, he Jensen Ackles also voiced Red Hood and Under the Red Hood.
Oh, okay, so he's going to be in another Batman movie, but this is his first time being Batman.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
this is his first time, yeah, being Batman, but it's not his first time in I believe, the DC world. And he did a very good Red Hood. So, but yeah, I know some people who watch this like Batman, so enjoy that
There's
because
some Batman to go along with your
I've been
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I've been waiting on the Long Halloween for so long. You have no idea. I've been waiting for so long. That book was so good. It it's probably one of my top 10 favorite Bat books.
Well, I know
So
you're going to want to talk about it, so I know I'm going to have to watch it.
yeah, oh, 100%. You are one. I'm gonna watch it, but you didn't watch it. Okay, well, I know where you live. I'm gonna bring you the Blu-ray. Just watch it. But but yes, thank you guys for being so patient with us. Last week was an experience.
It's just one of them weeks, man.
Yeah, it was one of those. If it wasn't one thing, something else came up, and something else came up, and we did it today because my schedule got a little wonky with work. So our usual record day, I have to work. So, but starting next week, it should be,
back to normal.
yeah, back to normal, regularly scheduled programming. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for sitting here and listening to us on our takes on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's good, man. It's good. Can't wait for
I'm
can't,
so excited for these next 3 episodes.
Oh, so am I. So am I, man. Friday can't come any quicker. I'm gonna get off work. haul ass home. We're gonna watch it. But thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us. You know, we'll be that. We'll be that friend that you're like, hey, look, you need to go check them out. They're cool. They're fun.
Yeah.
Go over. Go on.
Hey, check them out. Check them out.
Over there. See it? Go over there. Hey, you know that house? Go to it. But yeah, thank you all so much. We appreciate it. And this was the Nerd is the Word. I am Josh,
I'm Jeff,
and may the force be with you.
and this is the way.